Hello and welcome to the Pitch Side Studio. I'm Sikandar with you, and lots of things to talk about. When you look at these two teams, sometimes you wonder, across formats, which side have they woken up as? Pakistan controlling the series through, and suddenly West Indies wakes up and puts a surprise in front of Pakistan by some spectacular batting performances and then coming back and topping it up with some really good disciplined bowling and getting 4 wickets. I've got my guests alongside me, Amir Sohail and Ian Bishop. Good morning to you, gentlemen.
Good morning. Morning.
I'll start with you. I'm sure you've been thinking about it, not too much, but then what to expect out of day 3 here. It's not over yet. Saud Shakil out there. You still have Rizwan and Salman to come.
Look, given the conditions, it's not going to be easy. I think the Pakistani players, they have to play out of their skins to be able to get close to the total. You know, you mentioned that game won by Pakistan against Bangladesh in 2003. Conditions were totally different. The ball was not turning square on that pitch. There was some juice for the fast bowlers, and Bangladesh didn't have any fast bowlers in their lineup, just the medium paces. But this pitch is ultra demanding. And to be able to negotiate that, I think it's going to be a special effort by the Pakistani batsmen to get over the line.
When you talk about the unpredictability tag, I think it goes with both these teams, especially in the shortest format. You can expect anything out of them. How confident are you, or how confident you feel West Indies camp is that they can wrap this up?
They'd be pretty confident given the way the ball is turning. So, look, I think it's a straightforward case for the West Indies. But I like what Amir said there. It's going to take a special, and he emphasized special performance. And we're here for special. Pakistan's fans are here for special. You've got 2 very good players of spin, Saud Shakil and Mohammad Rizwan, Salman Aliaga to come. And then you never know if Noman Ali and others down the bottom can chip in as the West Indies did. So I still think you never say it's over until, you know, starts to sing. So game on, game on. West Indies can't take anything for granted here this morning in Multan.
All right. Now we're talking about how the surface is. Well, we know it's challenging. Let's have a look at it with Dominic Cork.
Day 3 morning here in Multan, and it is another beautiful, it's crisp, it's a little bit chilly, but another beautiful morning with the sun coming up and thankfully no fog. We saw an interesting day's play again yesterday, an excellent surface just to keep everybody in the game. The fact that the batters were able to get a few runs and West Indies fighting back. Now ahead of day 3, let's just go down and see if anything is slightly changed. I don't think it's changed. Maybe the cracks have slightly opened. And it will do because of obviously wear and tear. And you can see sometimes that these cracks now are just losing their edges. You can see one there, and we know that a lot of obviously wickets have been fuller. So let's go a little bit fuller. And you can see just slightly that where the ball is pitched, this is just broken up a little bit. And we saw yesterday a little bit of variable bounce. The fact that the ball is spinning is always difficult, but then we see the ball just keeping low at times. We saw it off Abrar Ahmed. Then we saw the ball actually fly as well. So that's a challenge for the batters and also for the keeper as well. And what also we saw was obviously the variable bounce and then the spin, which has slightly got a little bit more on day 2, which you would expect that in test matches. So it's gone from 4.2 to 4.6. It's going to be an interesting day 3. We know it's probably going to be the last day of the Test series. 178 Pakistan need. West Indies need 6 wickets. Who is going to be brave enough to win the Test? Well, it's all up there for grabs.
Thanks, Dom. Now, we know what the surface is like and how it's been behaving or misbehaving at times. Now, Pakistan have lost 4 wickets, starting with Shan Masood. I'm going in Amir Sohail, and let's have a look at the mode of dismissals. 2 of them probably could have done better.
It's not the first time this way Shan Masood have gotten out. You know, it has become a familiar sight. You know, half cock, and then that was a nervous shot, to be honest. He didn't know how to go about the job. And, you know, his inexperience made him falter, and then this was a nervous shot once again by Kamran Ghulam. He tried to defend earlier on, wasn't able to do so comfortably, and then he thought, I have to go after the bowler, but this was a good delivery. You know, you got to ball a special delivery to be able to get Babar Azam. and he was like indecisive on that occasion whether to play forward or back. In the end, he was, well, you know, he only managed an edge.
All right, now, there's lots to talk about, but there are certain performances that go unnoticed. Someone behind the stumps has been so good, M-Luck. We had a talk with him, and then we'll bring in Bish on the back of that.
Tevin, thanks for joining us ahead of quite a big day coming ahead for the West Indies and Pakistan teams. Talk us through yesterday, because in the commentary box, it was an exciting and thrilling day. You must have been really proud of the West Indies fight back and the way that you played as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, after the first innings, you know, we didn't really show, you know, what we wanted to as a batting group. And the second innings, you know, we applied ourselves a lot more. You know, the bowlers definitely showed us how to do it in the first innings. So happy to see the guys, you know, change their game and try to adjust, and it was obviously fruitful for us.
And you looked a little bit more comfortable with the bat as well. Obviously, I'm sure nerves and going in there on a pair as well, but you played well and a very good partnership as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the first innings, I think I was worried about the pitch, more so, you know, creating shots. Obviously, didn't give myself a chance, and the second innings I tried to do that, try to get myself in, and you know, trust my defence a bit more, and it worked out pretty well.
I just want to talk, before we talk about today, you coming into the Test side, you've been around it a little while now, and probably the grounding playing for Guyana has helped keeping on these surfaces as well, because you've been keeping to the likes of Bishu and Moti.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have some of the best spinners, both Sinclair and Motis from Guyana as well. So, you know, Guyana is a bit more low in conditions. The ball tends to stay a bit more low. It does spin. So it did help coming into these conditions. Not as drastic as this, but definitely.
Well, what are the challenges as a keeper, you know, trying to make sure you're in the best position you can get in? What are the challenges?
Yeah, being able to see the ball, first of all, I think that's very important. And being able to anticipate a bit, because the ball tends to do a lot very quickly. So anticipate where it's going to be and try to move quick, be strong in your legs. I think was very important.
You need 6 wickets. What have you talked about? What have you pinpointed as the moment to try and win this Test match? Is it ball one? Is it trying to build pressure? What is it?
Consistency in both the bowling and in the field. And yesterday we obviously put down a few chances. Today hopefully we could be a bit more better in the field, and I think that will give us a good opportunity to win the game.
Tevin, thanks a lot. Well played up to now, and good luck today.
Yeah, thank you.
Almost like unsung heroes to be keeping on surfaces like these, very challenging, and especially when you know you got 2 other men in the squad waiting for that place.
Yeah, he deserves his chance, stepping in. Like, he's been touring with the West Indies for over a year now. He's a World Cup winner at under-19 level, and his footwork was very good. Yesterday we saw over a prolonged period 1 or 2 times where he was a little bit slow because he batted for a long period of time. I love the work he did in front of the stumps yesterday. I thought his innings was absolutely critical. His glove work is good, and as you heard him say there, he keeps in Guyana at the Providence Stadium and elsewhere in that country, which is slow and low, and a plethora of spinners he's had to combat with. So I'm very proud. I hope they give him a run, given what he's done in these circumstances. The one thing that we haven't talked about, Kemar Roach's absence. I looked at that pitch there, and there definitely will be a chance of reverse swing if things were to get desperate, but he won't be out there, unfortunately.
All right. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll look into day 3 and see what's in store for us. Quick look at the match summary here, and it's been, well, wickets galore. Now we're just down to 178 runs for Pakistan and 6 wickets for the West Indies, and, well, plenty of time, 3 days in the Test match. Now, let's join the spin bowling coach from Pakistan. He's with Sanamir Abdur Rahman, spoke with us.
Rahman bhai, overall, if we see the spinners, they have been bowling pretty well throughout in the last 3 or 4 tests. Overall, when you see the performance, are you satisfied?
Yes, pretty much, because of last 3 or 4 test matches, spinner got 70+ wickets. So sometimes stuck in the pitch, doesn't matter, so batsmen give the tough time, so they have to make the plan, how to stuck it. So I hope is the last 3 test matches, 70+ wickets spinner got. So it's a very good sign for Pakistan.
But when we see the bowling unit, there have been a little bit of challenge whenever the tail enders have come, whether we see South Africa, they were fast bowlers, but here also we saw some big partnerships right at the end. What can the bowlers do differently in these conditions to overcome that challenge?
Is my point of view, don't try too much, so don't take chances because of it's the same team, it's the same batsman. You don't think about it, they are the tail, they are the batsmen, so we bowl properly. So sometimes bowlers take chances, so get runs on the board. So this is the main thing, my point of view. So they learn a lot because of last inning, the partnership going well in last two batsmen, they make 109 runs. So it's a good learning for spinners. So next innings or next test matches, they have to think about it, so bowl proper on the line, so get earlier.
You've definitely enjoyed a lot while playing. How is coaching? How are you enjoying the coaching part of it?
Alhamdulillah, doing very well because of the doing well. Spinners are doing well before that I joined. So now they learn a lot because of what my experience to share with them. So day by day they improved. I hope so. Many matches come to after this series. So hope so they're doing very well.
Thank you so much for your time and good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right, now, spoke to the spin bowling coach. We are all in for preparing tracks at home that suits your style of bowling, and that is how you run through the opposition. But you also need to have plan B, or how to handle that yourself with the bat. So quick one from both of you on that, how important it is.
Look,
for Pakistan.
one thing is emphasized by the coaches to the batters, show the awareness of the off stump. These are the surfaces where it becomes very imperative and important that you should know where your off stump is. And going by Imlaq's comment that you have to trust your defensive technique. If you can trust your defensive technique and then tell bowler, okay, these are your boundaries. If you're out of bound, that'll be trespassing. I'm going to punish you. And that's how you will be able to get close to the total.
All right, but hardly have any time left, 20 seconds into it, so I'll speak about this with you in commentary whenever we get an opportunity. So we're right here with day 3 ahead of us. Once again, I'll be repetitive, but that's how it is. 178 for Pakistan to win this. 6 wickets for the West Indies to level the series. Let's find out what happens.